Hi there, welcome. I'm one of 5 awesome optimists, Diane Hanks. I'm so glad that you are sharing this time with me. I was thinking about what is it that makes a person optimistic? What is it that helps me be optimistic in the face of many, not so positive things that are happening around and even sometimes inside of our heads. And I think that one of the main things that inside of me that gives me the kind of strength to look at things from a bigger picture, look at things from an eternal perspective. And I don't want to neglect that little part, even though this is not my channel for religion and for those kinds of things. I do want to talk about 2 things that I think help a person in general to be more optimistic. And that is having faith and also having family. I remember years ago when I heard about the study of old people and if they're happy or if they're miserable had a lot to do with whether they had family or not. And I wanted to just talk a little bit about my family. I have an amazing family, and we are bonded by our faith. And I think that having a belief in a higher power and a belief in the fact that we're spirits and our bodies combined make up our soul, and that we believe in that there is a grand purpose to this existence. And I don't want to neglect that. I think that that has been a huge part of what helps me personally to be more optimistic. I do have a grand family. Let me share with you a little picture of them. I'm actually filming from my parents' house today. This is my family. We have a very large family. I am one of 6 children. And that's me right here in the middle. My kids are in here. My mom and my dad are here. And we just love getting together. We don't love getting together for a family photo. That is not always fun. But we do love getting together for dinner, for holidays, for birthdays. We really do enjoy each other, and it gives us a sense of belonging. It gives us a sense of purpose. And it also is fun. I mean, it's so fun. I actually like my brothers and sisters and their wives and their husbands and their families and their children. Oh, I love my nieces and nephews. And I actually have grand nieces and grand nephews now. And I was thinking how that has enriched my life to such a degree that I would be, I think, less of a woman, less of a person if I didn't have such an amazing family. And watching their families grow, watching my brother with his wife and their new baby, and it's so hard not to have, hope for the future. I've heard some people on the radio, oh, I'd never have kids and bring them into this world and everything. And I think how sad, because when you look at a baby, when you look at their eyes, when you see their joy and their freshness from heaven, it really does bring that kind of hope, faith, optimism that there is a grand purpose to our existence. And so that was what I wanted to share today, was the importance of faith and the importance of family in being optimistic. And if you imagine if you didn't have that, if you were lacking in that kind of belief, and there are a lot of people who don't have that, and I think that kind of sense of doom and the sense of pessimism and that this is the end, this is all there is, and if I don't have what the world says I should have, then, why should I even bother? And I think that being optimistic, a true optimism from within, actually radiates the kind of light that is really enveloping, and is actually, it's a love. It's a love for life. It's a zest. It's a power that is beyond anything earthly, and it's difficult for me to really articulate what it is that means. But I hope, I hope that people can see that in me. I hope they can see it in my eyes, that I do believe in a higher power, that I am just a link in a never-ending ancestry, and that I am magnificence because I am a part of, the whole family of divinity. So that's my message today, and I can't wait to hear what our guest contributor is going to share with us this weekend. Life with Babs wasn't mono at play. I just loved his message too. That was so awesome. Thank you for that, Fred. And anyway, I really, really appreciate your spending time with me and with us on this channel, 5 Awesome Optimists. I really do believe in it. I believe that we need more and more of people who have this kind of a powerful, real optimism, because we just need it. We need it. We need to be able to feel like things will work out. And if you are a faithful person and you believe in the Bible and you think, oh, the end is coming, the end is coming. Well, so is another beginning. So, if you focus on that part and do the right thing. And that was the other thing I was thinking of when we're talking about faith. And there's just a fantastic quote that I have it printed out. It's in my powder room, and it's by Ezra Taft Benson, and it says, "When obedience ceases to be an irritant and becomes our quest, in that moment, God will endow us with power." And I think it's interesting sometimes that people think that women and men of faith or religious nature, like we don't have a brain in our heads, when actually the opposite is true, that we depend on a higher power, and it always sustains us, and that we delight in being obedient. We delight in doing good. And you don't have to, imagine just the laws of the land. How do you feel when you break the laws of the land? It gives you this sinister feeling. You can't look over your shoulders. You can't live high and free. And that's the thing is that when we discipline ourselves, we become more free. That's the whole message about it. And so feasting on good literature, feasting on positivity. I love what Lisa said too about books. I love books. I am filming here from my parents' library, which I have frequented many, many times. I love because it allows you a new perspective. Maybe somebody's life's work, 20 or 30 years, you get in a little book like that. And anyway, I do love the scriptures too. And I don't mean to make this a whole, religious type of offering, but I don't want to neglect the fact that being faithful, believing in a higher power, reading the Bible, reading scriptures, doing good to mankind, believing in life after life, that all of those things do help you to be more optimistic. And so that's my message today. I'm Diane Hanks, one of 5 Awesome Optimists, and please do share our channel with as many people, and it's real easy to do. Click the share button and scroll to the bottom of your contacts. It says add all friends. Just click on that right there, and voila! It's like a BCC, a blind carbon copy. And anyway, I do thank you for joining us. Have a wonderful, wonderful, bright, shiny day. I'm Diane Hanks.